control procedures are required to actually determine an association between a CS and a US. Any changes in behavior must be due to an association between the CS and US and not by the US alone. There are two main types of control procedures which will be discussed.
First is the random control procedure, which measures contingencies. A contingency refers to the ability of the CS to forecast a change in the probability of the US, which can be either an increase or decrease. In the random control procedure, the US is randomly presented during the presentation of the CS and during intervals. The probability of the US is the same when the CS is present and absent. The downfall of this control procedure is that it doesn't actually prevent the conditioning of the CS to the US, as they are still presented together. This is therefore not a useful control procedure.
Second, the explicitly unpaired control, which measures contiguity. Contiguity refers to the degree to which the CS is paired with the US in time or space. Contiguity can be temporal or spatial. High temporal contiguity happens in short delay conditioning, where the CS's onset is followed shortly after presentation of the US. High spatial contiguity refers to the CS and US being located in the same geographical region. Explicitly unpaired control presents the CS and the US on completely different trials, or presents them far enough apart to prevent an association from forming, and has the same amount of CS-US presentations as the condition group. The length of time between the CS-US presentations depends on the response being measured.
For example, conditioned taste aversion can occur when the CS and US are presented hours apart, and therefore they need a much longer length of time between presentation.
Pseudo-conditioning is the phenomenon of increased responding that may occur to a stimulus whose presentations are intermixed with presentations of a US in the absence of the establishment of an association between the stimulus and the US. This occurs when exposures to just the US cause an increase in responding of multiple CS-US pairings, even though there is no contingent relationship between the CS and US. A neutral stimulus does not evoke a response, but it may later evoke a response after the organism has been exposed to a fairly strong unconditioned stimulus with which the neutral stimulus has not been paired.
Pseudo-conditioning may occur due to sensitization, which depends upon the animal's current motivational, physiological, emotional, or psychological state. It may also occur due to expectancy or generalization to a stimuli similar to the US.
Lightning normally predicts thunder. A person may flinch expecting the loud sound of thunder while experiencing lightning. If conditioning occurred, they may flinch at the flash of a camera expecting a loud sound to follow during a thunderstorm.